Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Can you know what it is yet? This is Bruno from Omnipollo. This is their 2018 edition. So it's a Raspberry Lime Crush Sour, 3.5% ABV. So yeah, this is the 2020 edition, as it's saying here on the description. This version is slightly updated recipe, packaged in cans, brewed with raspberries, lime and lemon zest, lactose and fresh mint. So 330ml can then. This was canned on the 9th of April 20... Is it 9th of April? That's the best before, 9th of April 2021, so I guess there's a year on it, something like that. This was part of the Craft Beer Channel Omnipollo box back in, when was that? April? I can't even remember. It's like this year, it's been a bit crazy, so I really fancy a cold drink early in the day. Well, not early, but 5 o'clock, which is generally early for me. Look at the colour of that. Do you think there's raspberries in this? Leave a little bit there. Smash a glass on the floor. So this is the glass that comes with the 5 beers in the box. Incidentally, got this one at the Ravensgate Arms during lockdown. Got delivered to my door, so that's really cool. They're open again now, so, well, at the moment of time of recording. So what we got is a, yeah, cranberry, deep cranberry looking beer. Not generally the type of glass I like to generally drink from unless it's a lager, but we'll go with it anyway. So I do like the actual the label. It's pretty cool. So let's get an aroma then on this and see what aromas we get, I guess. Wow, I'm actually getting the mint. Although it's obvious raspberry, mint is cuts through that. It's herbal. Apart from the mint, it's got that almost like a tea, mint green tea. Smells sweet. Raspberries are, it's more of a well, it doesn't actually say brewed with raspberries, lime and lemon zest, brewed with, so because a lot of these raspberry flavoured beers are, if it's real raspberries, great. Then what type of raspberries is it? Is it an extract? Is it a commercially grown raspberry? Or is it the real wild proper raspberries? Because they do obviously vary a lot. Anyway, enough waffle about that. I'm getting that slight degree of lime. But surprisingly, the predominant aroma is mint. So, cheers. Oh. Wow. This is my first beer. Literally the first beer in 2 weeks. A lot been going on. Needed this beer for probably about a week, or probably more. That is very strange. I get that whole mint tea vibe. There underneath that, definitely getting this lime juice for sure. Raspberries are actually quite muted. And it's a fairly, well, it's obviously this year's beer. I assume it was packaged in April. It's not quite as raspberry forward as I was expecting, considering it was the first thing that was actually mentioned. Raspberry lime. You know, lactose in this. I mean, it's not crazy sweet, surprisingly, as well. It's a little bit tart. It's not mega sour. I mean, it's alright, 3.5. Probably not going to be, but I get mixed up with some of these cans. Some of them are absolutely like 11% triple fruited. You know, this and that, about a 50-mile long title to them. So I get confused. I've got another one to review in a minute. This is alright. I mean, for a beer, it's baking hot. You want something with a little bit of that edge to cut through. I've just been to the town for the second time since March today. Blazing hot, bringing back bags of shopping, not mine. And I've just been. It's kind of shows you don't do your normal routine for a few months, and you get out of shape, especially being a beer reviewer. Or you don't have to be a beer reviewer, just like beer and being stuck at home. This is alright. There's a decent amount of carbonation. There we go. Timely. I did pour the rest of that in, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, love the look of the can. Unique. It's alright, it's not the best sour I've had from Omnipollo, not by a long shot. But at the end of the day, it's fluids and I need them today. So yeah. So these guys are out of Stockholm in Sweden. I've got a fair few beers on the old playlist down below. I had 2 of this box already. This is the 3rd. I had the Mads Imperial Stout recently, well, a few months ago, which is a review will be in the playlist below. And I can't remember the triple IPA. It's down below anyway in the playlist. Back to this then. In terms of a rating for me on this one, it's alright. I'm not really a lover of these kind of flavoured teas. I'm more of a coffee kind of drinker than a tea drinker, even though I'm English. I have to be in the right mood for a cup of tea, normally with a fry up, that sort of thing. But then I get all these detoxing teas and all that. It's like egg and bacon sandwiches is pretty good detox as well. Unhealthy, but hey ho. This year, be interesting to see how people's attitudes to things they really love change going forward. Tangents. Rating for this then, it's okay, 7 out of 10, 3.5 on the Untapped scale. I've only got my phone now, obviously out here at the moment, so we're gonna. So it's only had 232 total check-ins of this beer. Obviously it's this year's beer. 17 in the last 30 days. So 202 people have actually checked this beer in, and it's coming out at an average of 3.66. So I'm giving this a straight 7. It's a 3.5. This is between a 3.5 and a 3.75. So I'll actually put this on Untapped at probably a 3.6, which is just a bit over. So yeah, between a 7.5 and a 7.25, or an 8, 7.5 and an 8, that sort of thing, that ballpark. That's it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I've had this one before. This is Bruno from Omnipollo, their 2020 edition in a can. Thanks for watching then, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.